Greetings, welcome to the commentary track for The Curse of Paura. This is my 2022 haunt. So this area you're looking at is our driveway, the Vista Point. I think this is a really important part to have, because it really drives people in when we open the gates. And this is where everyone congregates. It's the only wide open area where people can stand around and talk. So here's our cemetery. Beheaded bride, brand new this year. Of course, she has a light sensor on her neck, so that was the only way I could activate her. And there's our skull wall in the background. You may remember that from previous years. It was a pain in the ass to get up there. And this was its last year. Right after Halloween, it got soaked. But we saved the skulls. There's our theater walkthrough. We started this in 2020. The rooms haven't changed much since then, but it still has changed. And there's the bar. When I saw Dean's demo video, I think Glenn was the first to post it, I just fell in love with Dean. I had to build this scene because I like Dean so much. And if you look at the Moonshine Barrel zombie, he has a hat because his brains are falling out. It's literally dry rotting, and I forgot to plug his head in until the last night, so that's why his mouth isn't moving. And if you look behind Dean, there's a dartboard with a skeleton on it. That was my idea. Lobby, of course, with Grim. His eyes are bugging out, and it really made me sad because he was screwing up all year. Yeah. Lobby. Finally found one of those extra letters. So it's not Happy Halloween anymore. And look, the Demon Knight poster. Look, it's the Crypt Keeper. I don't care about the other posters. I got five Demon Knight posters this year. And here's the theater scene. It's a little bit hard to see, but that's the Atmos Effects. Phantasms, the haunted TV. It's playing House on Haunted Hill. Yeah. But yeah, walk through the movie screen. Crypt Keeper, Crypt Keeper, Crypt Keeper. Look at him. I got a brand new head for him. And it was from Devil's Latex.
Was worth it though. It's
pretty
beautiful.
Damn expensive. This year we rebuilt our Crypt Keeper. We got this motion sensor device that plays a little sound. So he plays the Frights Camera Action sound I made. And I think that was in last year's video too, but we didn't have the little device, that was just edited in. And here's all the lesser horror characters that are also in the movie screen. They're all broken. So, there we go, all the old Jimmy characters. Yeah. His ghost face. His mask was coming off all year. I kept taping it up. And I made a new hand for him, too. And there's Jack. He was acting weird this year. His hand's shaking. And there's Dr. Shivers. There's actually a Jimmy Nightcrawler on that pan. That's why it's there. It's like a little dissection thing. Yeah, I'm just tapping things to make sure they work. Cryo chamber. Always cool. Dr. Shivers' mouth has been broken since last year. It's very sad. And the John Doe thing here. Little switch that unfortunately broke. So that John Doe on that was on a ironing table, and it was not stable at all. People kept pushing it over, and I'd have to fix that thing. Yeah. But MIT, very cool. And there's the blacklight room. Everybody loves the blacklight room. Spinning spiral on a reindeer motor. And there's B. That barrel has been around for years. We just recently repainted it. Look, real glow up, if you know what I mean. Mommy. His head was completely off this year. Had to re-screw it on. And yeah, the little guy just right there, because we needed something there. In the antique shop, ignore that wiring. So, the antique shop thing is kind of a lie. These are all pretty new things. Except for, like, the dummy, Gerald, you know, the monkey thing, and, the Jolly Chimp. Also put the two-headed snake around the mummy. It's cool. Nice buffer. Over here we have Fulci's Diner, which is named after Lucio Fulci, who directed Zombie 2 and various other movies. So there's Eaten Live. For some reason, he's like really hard to activate. And Arlo's zombie, who we cut the sound cord on because it's so bad. And over there, you can see the ghost office. That was actually a really old idea. That was just kind of me thinking, what does a town need? A town just needs a post office to qualify, and that's how I came up with the ghost office. Didn't really come up with much for it, just the sign, the pun. And here's the houses. These have been around since like 2019. Somehow still holding up. Of course, changed a little scene in there to skeleton carving a pumpkin now. I think that's a little better than just a skeleton watching TV like we've had in previous years. And our pumpkin door knocker on that one. Fun fact about the spider house, it used to actually have a pitched roof. That was such a pain to put up, we just never did it again. Just flat. Nobody really cares. So, and there's little skelly bones. Love little skelly bones. And our twitching ghoul. Fun fact, he was originally supposed to be in the bog. We were going to put a pirate hat and a sword on him, but that didn't work out. And our witches. This one was really popular with the kids just because of the bubbles. Right over that we have a witch parking only, all others will be towed sign. Love that sign. And there's our wedding skeletons, newly dead skeletons. Fun fact, they were on French the whole entire time. Nobody noticed. This guy, who I named Ghoulish Gus, he offers you brains. He actually works on the Spirit Halloween door mechanism, if anyone remembers that. I don't know if anyone actually bought that. Over there we just have stuff we couldn't find places for. Just in that corner. Over here you see our beautiful entrance to the Castle Dracula courtyard. Just incredible with those two pumpkins up there. Archway. And I don't think you actually got to see the skeletons in this video. We'll have to... So here's the skeletons. So they actually work off a Gemmy light show box. I have an aux splitter connected to my computer, the light show box, and the singing skeleton here. That's... Cool effect. Here you get a really good side view of the pirate ship in the background with the Fiend as the figurehead and, you know, little jangling bones. And the crow's nest. And also the giant cat inflatable we have on top of the skeletons area. Not really sure what to call that place. But, yeah. Cat kind of had the same effect as the theater sign where it brought people's attention down that pathway and get them moving forward. Of course, Soul Sucker. Got a good deal on him. And over there you could see our very old haunted tree. I think that was one of our first DIY projects. And Rudy Evil. Back there you could see our light up Sam's Club Reaper. And the possessed pumpkin over there. Mr. Dark, he actually came with a huge dent under his chin. But tell me, would you notice if I didn't tell you? No. He's actually popping up behind an Orlok tombstone. Really cool tombstone, big one. Sam, of course. And there... So we actually put an urn in the window this year. This whole wall was remade. We had an old castle wall, but it was falling apart. You can see all the little bats, because this is the Castle Dracula. And another thing... Those hay bales are fake. They're just cardboard boxes we glued a bunch of straw to. But they work. I don't think you would have noticed if I didn't tell you. Moving on to our vampire castle inside. You can see all the vampires. There's Widow. I know she's technically not a vampire, but she's cool anyway. Put her in. So our vampire coffin wasn't actually working this year. So we just propped his body up with a pillow. And, you know, there we go. Prop. You know, all the carnivore, the cow. Here's our blood fountains. This is in my mind, these are the blood extraction stations. This is where they get all their delicious blood to drink. We used red pool dye, and there's Vampire Bee. Red pool dye for the fountains. And over there you can see Deadwood. Yeah, we got him for cheap. He's not that great. And Sam, we decided to have Sam unmasked the whole year this year. Usually it's just on Halloween. And the cave. The caves was our biggest addition this year. This was actually my senior project. Huge undertaking to make. It was made with painter's canvas dipped in a mixture of thin set and paint, put over a frame that was made of chicken wire stapled to a wooden frame, and it's actually pretty waterproof, which is nice. We put casters on the bottom too, so it's easier to move. We had Hauntress over here, and she was annoying me because she has this input delay. So I wanted her to lunge out while people were in the cave, but she instead just lunges out when people are right next to her, and she just hit people in the head. And over here you can see the bog. There's me in the diving suit. Not really, but you can walk on the dock, but I don't think it's built for that. Of course, right up close to the pirate ship, trying to activate Hellfiend, but he's weird, and it doesn't work like that. And I really wanted to do something with the driveway area over here, but not possible for now, but next year, we'll see. And with that, I want to say thanks for a great year. I've had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too.